Hello guys, welcome to codesideacademy.com. I am Happy Kareem. You have been watching my tutorials. So basically we have been working on a login system. If you have been following my channel, my YouTube post videos, you have seen what I've been building using Flask. I've been working on a login system. So today we'll be advancing and enhancing our login system and doing some amazing things. But first we need to achieve something. We need to be able to send email to our users, like a confirmation email. Then after that we can get information from user sessions. So stay tuned. So I've changed, there are some changes in the code we have been following lately, and you have the source code from my GitHub channel, from my GitHub. I have different setup earlier if you have been following the tutorial series. So now I've commented out this syntax. So I've moved the features of this syntax here. It's the same thing here. The difference is that it's more modular, it's more portable and more secure this way. So I have changed the configuration settings to this config file, to this. So these are the things we'll be making use of here. So all you have to do, make sure you have this kind of setup, create a config file.py and have all this in your py file. And there is a little bit changes. Earlier we have been using MySQL and XAMPP for our database, but now I have to stop using XAMPP and MySQL due to some issues I'm having. So now stay tuned and let's get started. So the first thing we need to make use of, we need to get a Flask extension called Flaskmail. Flaskmail allows users to send email, allow you to send email on your platform, on your web app, on your project to your users. So you don't have to use Flask Python lib library to send email. So it's a built-in. It is well documented. You can read all the documentation and make use of it. So now let's get started. So the first thing we have to do, we have to install the Flask mail. So I'll type pip install Flask mail. Okay, now I have installed Flaskmail. So the next thing to do is to make use of this Flaskmail in my project. So here I am. So I'll import from Flaskmail import. We'll import mail. We'll import message. So once we have this, now we can move to our sign up route and implement these features to send email. So but before we can do that, we need to wrap Flaskmail around our project. We need to wrap it around our project. So I'll create a variable, I'll instantiate it, I'll say mail equals to mail, this mail that I import here. So I will pass this and my app. So once I have this, so the next thing I will go to my sign up route and add the functionalities of sending email to users whenever they sign up. So remember, I have a variable called mail here. So I'll be referencing this variable very soon. So where is my sign up route? Okay, this is the sign up route. We are taking user email. So I've created a variable called msg. Can use anything, can call it whatever, equals to message. The message that I will import equals to this message that we import from here. So now once we have this, we can have the subject of the email. We call this confirm email. Okay, well, we can have sender equals to applicable, and we can have the receiver, which will be our recipient. The receiver will be our recipient. Okay, I can spell recipient. Okay. Alright, recipient. Then the variable we are getting here, the email variable. So I'll say email. Let me just copy this and paste it here. Okay, so we have the email, the recipient is the email. So the next thing, we need to create the body of the message. So the body of the message will be msg, which is the variable we have, dot body. msg.body equals to the content of a message. You can send HTML content, you can send a text content, but first I will send a text content. So I will say thank you for signing up. On our platform. Okay, now if we have this ready, we should call mail.sendmsg, which is the variable we have up here that I first instantiated, this guy. So now I will make use of that variable as I said earlier now. So I'll call mail.send. Now the name of this variable, msg. And the mail will be the one to send the email. So once we send this, now we can return the message sign up complete. So let's test this out. So to be able to, I'm using my Gmail to do this. These are the things you need to set up first. You need to point to your database URI. I'm no more using my SQL. I'm using SQLite, and I set my track notification to true, my secret key, and I'm using Gmail. Here, the mail underscore username, you type in your Gmail address or username, you type your password here, the default sender name, the port, and this is the basic configuration you need for your Gmail. So, alright, so let's test this out. So, Python main.py. Alright, okay, we're on the local server now. So let me open this. So you can read more documentation about this and have more features that you would like to put. So now, okay, now let me sign up. So I'll use my email, and I'll use my, let me create the username, let me call this side, and password will be this one, submit. Okay, non-type error. Fine, okay, we're having a non-type error here. So let's see what is happening. Oh, sorry. So we have to point to this message. I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry for that. I'll remove this and say this. You can put this in whatever you like to put it. You can get this content from the database, get some HTML content, and do some other crazy stuff. So, okay. Now let me reload and submit. Alright, sign up complete. So let me check my email now. The network is very bad. Okay, I have to pause this. Alright guys, I've received the email. You can see this is the email I sent. Alright, now made a mistake. Thank you for signing up on our platform, which is what we have here. The content we also have here. You can see this. Thank you for signing up on our platform, and thank you for signing up on our platform. So which means now I can send email. So now the next thing is, what is the point of sending email? The point of you sending email is like you want to confirm if the user is real and they are the real owner of the email and they are real human being. So the thing you have to do now, we need to send a kind of a link, a verification link to them that can expire for a certain time. So we'll be making use of another module called It's Dangerous. No, It's Dangerous. Just type it on Google. Python. Okay. It's Dangerous is also well documented. It's for general. It has a lot of features. Like there is a lot of features you can do. It's Dangerous. You can see sometimes you want to send some data to an untrusted environment, but how do you do this safely? Well, the main purpose of this is just like kind of having a unique key that you can use to verify something. Maybe you want to verify email, so this can sign something for you, then you can make use of it. So the next thing we have to, if you install Flask from scratch, once you install Flask, you're supposed to have It's Dangerous installed. So let me type it. I think I've already installed it. If you install Python yourself, you don't have to. You don't really have to. If you install Flask, you don't really have to do the installation all over again. So I think I've already done it, but let me show you. So pip install It's Dangerous. Or if I get the spelling, okay, It's Dangerous. Okay, alright. It says which means I've not done the installation. Okay, cool. Now I have this installed on my machine now. So I need to make use of this It's Dangerous to send to generate a unique key that can expire within a certain time to a user. So I'll go back to my code here, and the first thing I will do, I'll import It's Dangerous itself. So from It's Dangerous import. We'll import something called URL safe serializer. You can use safe time serializer, but I will be using a safe timed serializer. You can use anyone, depends on your needs. So I'll be using this, and I will import something too. We call it signature expire. What does this signature expire does? When you generate a safe URL, that's a URL like your website.com/zzxttp blah 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 blah, then you need to check if that URL is still valid or not. So we have something called signature expire to check if what we are sending is right, if what the user is returning back to us is right. So we have import this. So we need to make use of these functions that we just import. So to be able to do this, the first thing I will do, I will instantiate this URL serializer here. So let me give it a variable name, serializer equals to URL times serializer. Then to give you something like a secret key. This is like a key. You don't share this with anyone. You can put this in your environment variable and pass it in. You can do just like we do. We have our app.config here. So I can do that. You can just come here and do that. But okay, so this is how we do this. So I'll put my secret key inside this. So I can make it secret. Alright, that's the key. So the next thing, I'll go to my sign up route and implement this. So we'll see how this is done, how we can put this. So this thing that will generate a token for us that will be sent to our user email, and if user is trying to return back to our platform within a certain amount of time, we declare like, oh, this token should expire in the next 30 minutes, and the user try to enter the platform with the same token in the next 1 hour, we'll be able to tell the user, oh, we are sorry user, this is expired. So I'll create the token. I'll call this token equals to serializer, the variable I have upstairs or over here, this variable that I create here, serializer here. So I'll create a variable for it again. So I'll call it serializer dot dumps, I guess it's dumps. Okay, dumps email, the user email we are getting, the variable email, and we'll sort this just like we do in our encryption and decryption stuff. So we can give this as well as email verification. Okay, alright, now once we have done this, so we need to have a route, create a route that will be handling this process. If user is trying to return to us with this token that we are generating here, we should have a route that will handle, that will process the token for the user. So I'll add this, say at app dot route slash verify. So the verify will take in can take in whatever you want it to take. Can take whatever you want it to take. It depends on your logic. I mean the logic you are using. So me, I'm just taking another variable after it. So I will say token. So this will go into token. Then I can have this verify here. Token. So the next thing we need to do something is we need to say try. We need to make use of try here. Why do we need to make use of try? You'll see now. So I'll say email equals to serializer dot load. Remember, we are generating a token. We dump a token from it's dangerous. Now what we are trying to do now is that we are trying to load this back to our serializer and check, is this the token you generated, and is it expired or is it still alive? So loads, passing token, which is what we are getting from the route, which is what we sent out. This is what we sent out. Now we are getting it back here, and we want to check if that token has expired or not. So I'll put this comma. I'll use the same salt that I use. This is just like a secret key to the salt that I use over here. No, I don't have to go too far. I mean, I use this salt, so I have to make it the same if I don't want to have bad time signature error. So if I didn't use this, I'll have bad time signature error or something. Okay, so if we have this, now we need to tell with max age, how long do we want this link to be alive? Is it like 2 hours, 3 hours, 30 minutes? So we can just say, and this is based on seconds, so we might have issues on how we can get the seconds. Just type it on Google. You can the 60, let me make it 60 seconds, which is 1 minute. But perhaps you want to have like an hour, you can just type it on Google, like maybe how many seconds make 600 hours. Just kidding. So Google will calculate it for you. Yeah, now you can see that. So you don't have to rack your brain too much. Okay, so I will set this to 1 minute. So if this is if the token is verified, which means the user can still verify his or her account. So we can have welcome, your account is verified. Okay, but except the signature has expired, so we have to call the signature expired function that we import here and return another generic message saying return sorry, token has expired, request for the new one. Okay, now if we have this, now we can go back to our code and point to this directly, to this route. We'll point to this route. So if the email is sending to the user, this route will be attached to it, and just see that I don't know how to do that much. So where's my sign up route? So I'll come down here and we'll have another variable called link, or we can call it the URL. You can call it anything you think you like to use, whatever you think you like to use. So I'll call this link. Well, first I need to import something. I don't know if I've imported that. Okay, we'll be making use of URL for which will take them to another endpoint. We'll be making use of URL for to take the user back to this endpoint that will just create here, the verify endpoint. So I'll call this link equals to URL for now the name of the endpoint, which is verify email. So that's the name of the endpoint. So and we need to pass in the argument, which will be the token that will be sending to the user. So we'll have comma token equals to token. Remember, we're also taking token here. You can see, so we need to match the name token equals to token. And what is next? Then we have to put external. But before, let me put external. I just have to put comma. External is like we're telling you, hey guy, this is going out of here. We are sending this to another email. So this should be well formatted. So I will have token equals to token and underscore external equals to true. Okay, cool. we have this. Now once we are done with this, we need to embed this this link to our project, to the message body, which is what we are sending out. So we have thank you for signing up on our platform. This is your verification ID. This will expire in the next 1 minute. Okay, so let's concatenate the link. So I was just going to put space plus str. Okay, alright, so let me restart the server. I know the server should be down by now. Oh, not at all. So let me sign up again. Let me sign up again. Okay, here we are. I'll tell you. Right here at codesoundacademy.com, and let's make this. Let's call this Abdul Karim. Then let's have the password. Okay, so sign up complete. So let me check my email now. Nothing yet. Okay, let me check the inbox. Okay, I have confirmed email. And let's see what we have. Fine. Okay, now you guys can see. Now I have this. So let's check this out. Welcome, your account is verified. So if we should wait for another 1 minute now, I will try to click on this. This should tell us that this link has been is outdated, that is no more available. So let me just check it out. It should be 1 minute by now. Okay, so we just have to wait. Now you can see this is the token that this generates for us, and this is the route. Remember, we're taking a variable here. We have this is the token that it's being generate for us. And if we look at the endpoint that we have here, we're also taking a variable. So whatever comes after verify will pass it into the function, and then it will pass it here inside the load, and load will check if it is the same with this salt key that we use up here. It will use this to match if it is the same as the one it's generated here, and we'll check how long is this. Is it up to 60 seconds, which is 1 minute? So if it is not up to 60 seconds, it will return welcome, your account is verified, which means the user verified the account before 60 seconds. But if the signature is expired, so we have this. So by now I think this signature should expire by now. So all I have to do is to click on it again. Now it's up to 1 minute. So you can see, sorry, token has expired, request for new one. So thank you all. This will be for this tutorial. I'll be coming up by next week, Sunday by this time, if you're in Nigeria, on a new tutorial how you can really confirm this, like in your database. If user confirm this, you can send like a OTP or one-time password to the user, and he entered it to verify. Then we have something, our model that will check that this user has been confirmed, then it's authorized. And then we were supposed to get session and get information for session, but I just have to keep this video short. So thank you all. Thank you for liking my Facebook and my page, everything. But please subscribe, share this video, comment. And thank you very much. Visit Codeside Academy. I will share the GitHub link to this project where you can download this. And please, I beg you all, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Let me know what you feel and what you would like me to work on the next tutorial. Alright, thank you all, and see you next time.